excited that you're watching.
Welcome to our tutorial.
This is Stephanie.
And this is Megan.
And we have a tutorial prepared for you on the topic on how to find love.
But first, we're gonna show you guys who we really are.
So take an inside look into our lives and personalities.
Well, this is us.
We were college roommates and have been really close friends ever since.
Together, we started the beautiful journey of life, finding our own way of evolving and becoming our true, best, authentic selves.
Of course, it wasn't always easy to know which path is the right one, who to trust, and what to believe in.
We realized it is about finding your personal balance, knowing when to invest and when to lean back.
Sometimes it is even important to let loose and get a bit crazy even.
Well, maybe not that crazy.
So our mission with this channel is to share the knowledge we gathered, so our succeeding, but also failing, can be a lesson for you to help finding your path in life.
So with this really special tutorial, we want to find out the secret behind how to find love.
Because we were thinking, oh my God, what do we actually want from life? Do we want love?
Because, you know, I have this really beautiful relationship with my wonderful boyfriend, Kyle. Hi, Kyle. And it is so relieving and beautiful to have that in my life. But before that, I was actually feeling like kind of half.
Totally. Guys, I am single and I was always confident with that, thinking I don't need a man in my life. I'm like successful and beautiful and I have Stephanie, my best friend, and like, what more do you want from life? But then I also had like a down phase where I was thinking, oh my God, something is missing. I want something more.
Don't we all just want to really discover our true inner self and be amazing couples out there? Because I mean, being single is so fabulous because you can do so many things, but it is not actually seen that way. Like, people give you weird looks when you come to a party and without a +1, you know?
Definitely. There is a lot of pity. I mean, you all know this feeling. You're sitting in a restaurant, being fabulous by yourself and like ordering food, and people give you those looks. Why is she alone? Why is she going alone to vacation? Why is she alone everywhere? How can you get that person? And how can you also explore without having that feeling of frustration all the time?
So we went out because we thought there must be like a missing ingredient. Like something that no one ever told us about and our mothers couldn't teach us because they didn't know yet. Because what defines the modern man is that every modern man needs to feel unique.
Yeah. What is he looking for but doesn't know yet that he's looking for? What gives him a sense of uniqueness in life? And in our research, we came across that it is actually a lot about what the aspirations of this man in life are.
Like, what do their jobs mean to them?
Exactly.
Those are the things that are important. So you really have to get into like this language, the world that he's moving in, you know? So we thought about 3 categories of men. We found out to be like dominant types.
The 3 categories are the innovative, creative person,
The traditional family-oriented person.
and the successful business person.
So let's start with man number 1.
All
Megan.
right, Stephanie, let's start off with the creative person. Both of us have met a lot of those guys, I can tell you. He can be an actor, a graphic designer, he can have a startup business, you know?
He could even like work in university and be really into his science project.
Very innovative, I think.
And that, I have to say, is the key word, because this man is very ambitious. But ambitious in his sense doesn't necessarily mean that he wants to earn like a lot of money. It means more that he wants to be seen as someone special from the world where his creative, like innovative speciality lies.
He always works on creating something special that nobody else has created yet.
Yeah. Basically, like the requirement for a woman who stands next to a man like that is that he needs to hear from you as a woman, you are special. But as he also wants to be seen from the outside world, he also wants the outside world to say about the woman who's like his other half, she's very special too. So you really have to get into this creative, innovative mindset. I mean, that means you really have to be interested in something, you know?
Yeah, you really have to want to thrive in life and be purposeful, have a goal. Because if you are with him together, the both of you will be even more special because there's two of you. You really have to be a strong, independent woman who doesn't really care about her look but still manages to look very nice and perfect all the time.
Like for this man, for example, I wouldn't suggest heavy contouring or foundation because he would definitely think that's too much, like she's trying to cover something, you know? So you can wear makeup, but you really want to make it seem like you didn't really bother or think about it.
Exactly, because you are more busy with the things you want to create. You don't have the time to think about your look. That's the message you want to convey to him.
I mean, there are certain things, like for example, in the art scene, it's totally okay to wear lipstick there, but heavy eye makeup, no.
Just no.
No. Cleavage, no.
But maybe hot pants.
Oh my god, when it's warm. Because you actually want to know, you have to seem like you want to be comfortable and innovative all the time.
But still be sexy anyways.
But not that it's in any way visible that you try to be sexy.
Exactly, effortlessly sexy. And that is another important thing. You have to manage to be mysterious in a way.
Kiss me hard before you go. Summertime sadness.
That you don't share too much, you don't show too much. There has to be like this secretive vibe about you, like you have your own thing in your mind where he'll never go. I mean, maybe later, but he has to develop the need to chase you, to still be interested all the time.
Like if you're feeling off the edge, it's not a good idea to show that you're like down or negative, like have those emotions for real, but you do sometimes want to seem a little bit sad or depressed in order for him to believe that you are a deep person.
Summertime sadness.
So like small doses at specific moments are enough and more is not possible. Like when you're negative for real or insecure, and insecurity is like the killer of this relationship, just take it to your girlfriends. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. He will be like gone in a second because he understood that he's like innovative and creative for himself. So he's very independent and he doesn't want to lose that independence. So he really needs to believe that you are that independent too.
Independent and that you never lose track of your goals. Like you can doubt the world and be like philosophical and intellectual about it because that might be hard for him to feel like you're a smart person, but still know you're gonna thrive anyways because you're you and you're special.
You cannot have spontaneous emotions. You cannot have a slip for a second. Like for example, if you have a pimple and you do want to wear makeup, just don't meet him at that day, because that could mean that he sees that you are actually trying to hide some things.
Yeah, and if you do have that crisis, like Stephanie just said, tell him you're busy. Tell him you're working on your project. Tell him you're meeting important friends. Tell him that.
Don't ever say, I need you.
No.
Because then he will be like out in a second.
Yeah, that's not hot.
So you guys, we created like a little example for outside looks, fashion-wise.
Yeah, so take a look.
So let's get into man number 2, the traditional family-oriented man.
His ambition in life is neither to earn an extraordinary amount of money, nor does he need to be recognized as super special. His goal is to have a steady, secure life.
Job-wise, this means he can be like a teacher, a mechanic, even like a farmer.
Yeah, basically all jobs that secure a simple but good life and, very important, can provide for a family.
Whilst getting to know a man like that, it is important to know that he might not yet be fully aware of his goal to have a steady family life. So he might also seem like more of a player or a loner or something.
If you show too quickly that you are into commitment and family, he will get scared because men tend to feel overwhelmed by commitment, especially when shown in an emotional way.
The tricky thing here is that with this man, you actually do want to seem like you are very emotional and capable of commitment, but not that he can rationally grasp that, you know?
Basically, his inner soul, which will at one point want all that from you, needs to feel that you have that caring potential. Whereas his aware, rational mind needs to believe that you are just finding out, getting to know a person with no plan or goal in mind.
You could make this clear by saying things like, I don't think I want a relationship right now, or I'm not sure I'm into like traditional romantic relationship values or dynamics, but at the same time, your actions should say responsibility, like have a clean home, call your grandparents, lead a healthy lifestyle. It's very important.
Yeah. Show your values, and you can also share them, but don't ever make them personal for the relationship of the two of you. For example, be really caring towards like babies, children, old people. You can even like cry a bit when you see some cute child doing something cute, but don't ever make it seem like you want that child. It has to be very clear that you are emotional and caring, that is your state of inner self, so you cannot help these emotions from coming, but never be emotional on him.
He cannot feel pressured, otherwise he will be like gone in a second. But if you seem too unattached or even like cold, he might think that you don't have enough value in order to be with him. So get that thin line straight between showing that you are caring and committed, but at the same time not out of calculation.
Yeah, I think a good example for that is your outside appearance. Femininity is very much required since you should have the potential to be the mother of his children. So do wear long hair, skirts, and even a bit of makeup, but always make it seem like it is natural to you.
Like being female is just something you are, you know?
Yeah.
With this man, you can wear a lot more makeup than with man number 1 because you actually don't have to seem like you're comfortable and into your own project all the time. But make it seem like you understood that femininity is just part of your female mission on this planet. Like, not that you want to benefit from your looks or anything. And if you do have features that don't fit into this natural female picture, then be sure to hide them, at least at the beginning, I would say. Because, like, for example, something like being physically strong is kind of like a no-go for this man. So what I do, as I have really strong arms and shoulders from my workout routine, I try to wear jackets and white loose shirts in the beginning to cover that.
Yeah. I think actually the secret ingredient for this man is to show that you care a lot, but make it seem like this is your general spirit and like you never even question that.
Like, for example, if you feel down or negative, don't say you're depressed, but show this emotion as a sadness over something bad that happened in the world or to you even. Like, someone pulled a selfish move and that hurts you, or like the purity of your emotions. Or a very good topic is also be like into saving the environment, because that makes you seem like you have a responsibility for keeping nature alive. And you can get emotional over that, I think.
Yeah, I think with this man you can. Sometimes you even should cry because this will make him believe in your true self and also give him a sense of being purposeful because he can provide and care for you.
But don't demand that he cares or provides for you. Be careful to make sure when he is in the spirit to show that he's a high value, morally good person. And then be like a platform for him to live that. This will make him feel like he's on the right track and he will link that feeling to you.
But also give him the option to take space all the time. Like, for example, when you had a date and he actually spent the night and you want him to stay, very casually make breakfast. Say that you're hungry and if he wants, he can stay, but never make it seem like you want him to stay.
You could make something nice, like pancakes, but make it seem like you always make pancakes, even when he's not there. That's also nice because then he sees that you're like a really homey person.
Yeah, but then make sure that at the next date he can witness more of your casual, fun side. Take him along with some cool friends to a cool club and get a bit tipsy and dance freely and sexy.
But not slutty.
And don't throw up or anything. This will make him believe that you are a complicated person who doesn't have her life together.
You don't want to seem like you bring a lot of baggage or trauma into the relationship. Like, a good way to show that you're not a complicated person is by letting him know that you have a good relationship with your parents, especially your father. But don't say things like, I'm daddy's little girl, because that's just weird. That's like some weird kinky trauma. Just say nice things about them. Tell little stories about what you're doing together as a family.
But not all the time. But if he talks about his family, especially his mother, because those men tend to have very close bonds with their mothers, let yourself be touched by that.
It's so beautiful also. But I think you should show interest, but not like you want to invade his family, because that could make him scared that he loses like his independence. So I would say also with this man, never say I need you, but make sure he knows that you need to care for people.
But people in general, because that is in your soul. That is like the basic constitution of your soul.
Constitution of your soul.
Yeah.
I think that's basically why Kyle went for me in the first place, because he really felt that I'm like this pure and emotional soul that he could connect with, you know? And the beautiful thing about is that being in the relationship with Kyle also makes me a better person. Like, he brings out the selfless part in me. He made me understood that being there for others is so much more important than caring about yourself or like your personal freedom. And it's not like I don't get a lot of personal freedom from the relationship with Kyle, because being with him makes me feel so respected and appreciated, and actually, like, most of all, it makes me feel secure, and that's so beautiful and relieving. And I mean, sometimes I'm sorry, you guys, but I cannot believe that I'm in this wonderful relationship. Like, what did I do to deserve that? You know, I'm so lucky to have that in my life. Really, I'm always a bit touched when I think about that. Yeah.
Stephanie, that is so beautiful.
It
I'm
is.
so happy for you.
Thanks, Megan.
All right, guys. So we also created a style for men number 2. So
Take a look there.
Open up your eyes, then you realize, here I stand with my everlasting love. Need you by my side, girl, to be my bride. You'll never be denied everlasting love.
all right, guys. Last but not least, man number 3, the successful businessman. This man is an entrepreneur. He might own his own company or real estate.
He has had a lot of financial success in his life, so his money is now literally working for him. Now he wants to lean back and enjoy the fabulous life.
He sees himself as a high-value person, and he wants to show off this value by gathering luxurious goods and surrounding himself with other high-value people to have a fun and entertaining life.
That means, for example, that he doesn't need to hear from the outside world that he's special because he already knows that. He gets a lot of recognition for what he has done in his life, so...
You work hard, you create your own luck, and you gotta believe anything is possible.
Basically, as he has everything, it's very hard to attract that man,
Yeah,
right?
I think you as a woman have to first attract this man with your outside appearance.
Whereas with man number one, you all the time constantly need to hide the effort you put into your looks. With this man, you should make an effort and you don't have to hide that. Like, you want to portray a picture of womanhood that screams sexy.
Like, if you enter a room, everyone should immediately look at you, and you should be the woman every man wants to be seen with.
And he knows. By being the man who is with you, everyone knows about his power. And also, as you are luxurious and fabulous, they also see about his financial success. Like if you, for example, put on jewelry that he gave you or something.
Yeah, definitely. Therefore, you should obviously highlight your best features. Always dress up, never dress down.
Meaning heels, no flats. Because they not only highlight your legs, they also make you taller and therefore seem like untouchable.
And also with the makeup, you can go all the way. Contouring, smoky eyes, and even a bit of lip gloss is allowed. And also your body, it should be in its perfect form. Also, you should pick like a perfume, a smell that is really, really alluring. I would suggest wearing that all the time, even if you like work out or go to sleep, so you really become that, you know?
But don't use cheap products. Like anything that says vanilla, no. And also like no natural or nude stuff, because you really want to aim for that goddess being. Like become that goddess.
Therefore, you also don't have to have this basic Caucasian or super slim look. You can make your specific type work for you. He's attracted to extraordinary things that are new and exciting. Just watch out that you don't let yourself be overshadowed by other goddesses. That might mean you have to become a bit competitive, but not in any way that it's like desperate.
Yeah, don't become like desperate mean bitch, because bitches... That's just ugly.
Yeah, competitive but hiding that. Like basically competition is beneath you because you already know you're the best.
You are an adventurer, a foreign, mysterious place, like a crazy ride, you know?
But never lose your guard. Always be very controlled and a bit like unapproachable.
But not that it seems that you're not interested in him.
Exactly. You shouldn't be too available, but show him that if you ever would be available for anyone, that person would be him.
If you do get into a conversation with him, make sure that it's absolutely fucking pleasing to him. Like, don't dominate the conversation. Leave space for him to fantasize about you being like a wild person. You could even like slip something like that you once had a liaison with a woman.
'Cause I'm your lady.
That might be interesting. Like, he likes hidden naughty talk.
Yeah,
I think.
totally. And if you meet at a bar, surprise him by ordering their finest bottle of whiskey for the both of you. Share a cigar, or like take a funny selfie. Or ask him for a slow dance and just have the best time.
You could even tease him with something like, if you ever get competitive on me, I'd kick your ass. But make sure that you have like a playful twinkle in your eye.
Never talk about your relationships or longings that make you have human problems because he can afford to not have those problems.
Get that balance. between sexy confidence and respect for him.
Because you should respect and appreciate him.
Obviously.
Yeah. Show him that by sometimes asking him questions and letting him explain things to you.
But don't question him. Just don't be complex in the conversation.
Don't share feelings with him. He will not be interested in that at all.
I think it's probably a good idea that you have like a strong support system, friends and family wise, where you can load your emotions off. So you can stay your fun and sexy self with him, you know?
Because otherwise he would just be an average person, and that's like a no-go.
No. For this man, we also created like a little style book, right?
Yeah, so have a look, guys.
She's nothing like a girl you've ever seen before. Nothing you can compare to your neighborhood. Oh, I'm trying to find the words to describe this girl without being disrespectful. The way that booty moving, I can't take no more. Had to stop what I'm doing so I can pull her close. I'm trying to find the words to describe this girl without being disrespectful. Damn girl, it's a sexy feeling.
So guys, I do have a lot of experience with dating man number 3, and I feel though I really appreciated this kind of relationship because it did provide me with like financial security, which is basically like the most important thing, right? People were really giving me a hard time about that, like basically calling me a stupid whore or feeling sorry for me. And I was like, well, this is ridiculous. Like, I can survive, so get off your fucking high horse already.
Like, who the fuck do you think you are?
So this is a warning. People are delusional, and you need to stand above that.
It is so important that you share this knowledge you have.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys.
All right.
To mix our tutorial up a bit, we have like a dance performance prepared for you.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy it.
See you in a second.
We were born of the sun. Outshine the moon. Shouldn't we be light? Shouldn't we be treasure? We were born of the sun. Outshine the moon. Shouldn't we be light? Shouldn't we be treasure? We were once a dream.
Hey guys! I hope you liked our dance performance.
Yeah.
So,
Guys,
thanks for watching.
thanks for watching so much. We love you.
Work, 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 work. You see me heavy work, 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 work. You see me do me dirt, 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 dirt. There's something about that work, 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 work. When you walk a line, 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 line. I'm in the cafe, my ta, 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 ta. Drive me a deserting. No time to have you lurking. You make a like, now you don't like it. You know I dealt with you the nicest. Nobody touched me in the righteous. Nobody text me in a crisis. I believed all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart, all my keys, and my patience. You took my heart, I must leave a decoration. You mistaken my love, I brought for you for foundation. All that I wanted from you was to give me something that I never had, something that you never seen, something that you never been. But why you gotta act like nothing's wrong? Just get ready for work, 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 work. You see me heavy work, 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 work. You see me do me dirt, 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 dirt. There's something about that work, 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 work. Na, 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 na. When you walk out, na, 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 na. Before the table turn, 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 turn. Beg you something, please. Baby, don't you leave. Don't leave me stuck here in the streets. If I get another chance to, I would never, no, never neglect you. I mean, who am I to hold your best against you? I just hope that it gets to you. I hope that you see this through. I hope that you see this true. What can I say? Please recognize I'm trying, baby. I feel why. It's me, I feel why. You see me do my da 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 da. Something about that why. When you walk out, la 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 la. When the cat from my ta 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 ta.
Yeah, okay, you need to get done, 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 done. That work, come over. We just need to slow the motion. Don't get out of the way to no one. Long distance, I need you. When I see potential, I just gotta see it through. If you had a twin, I would still choose you. I don't wanna rush into it if it's too soon, but I know you need to get done, 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 done. If you come over, sorry if I'm way less friendly. I got niggas tryna end me. Oh, yeah. I spilled all my emotions tonight, I'm sorry. Rolling, 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 rolling. How many more shots until you're rolling? We just need a face to face. You could pick the time and the place. You'll spend some time away. Now you need to forward and give me all the work, 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 work.
It's me, I feel work, 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 work. You see me do my da 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 da. Something about that why. When you walk out, la 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 la. When the cat from my ta 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 ta.